Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. It's having technical difficulties for a minute, but I am good to go. As you come in, say hello, drop your cities and states, and we will get started. Give me just a second. Just a minute, my friends. Copy. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Deborah. Oh, so you did get in. Are you in or not in? I'm sorry. I just looked at your message. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Katina. Sandra is from Tennessee. Welcome in. We are doing Canva today. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to come on in. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, Crafty T. What's going on? Let me make a post in the group as well. So everybody can join us. I sent you a message. Did you just get my message I just sent you? Hey, Ann from Miami. Is it warm down there? Cause it's freezing. I just responded to your message, Deborah. Let me know if you were able to get it from there. Let me know. You can just put it in the Facebook Messenger. Oh, it's hot. Phew, I need to come down here to visit. Because it is freezing. All right. Yes, and then just respond back in Messenger and let me know, just in case I miss it over here. But good evening, everyone. We are on day 2 of our Memorial Challenge. If you are in VIP, I just added a ton of stuff to your dashboard. Yes, so you can give me a one-on-one. Oh, just let me know. Summer break will be coming up soon. So I'll be off from school from when's our last day? I think it's like the second week in June, until like the third or fourth week in August. So just let me know. I would definitely fly out there. Yes, ma'am. Woo. Soak up all this sun. All right, again, I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna put it in the group as well so people can come on in. Oh, I didn't even see these pending approvals. All right. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then we'll get started. We are live on YouTube. I feel like I'm catching a cold again. Change of weather probably. Hey, Karen from Virginia, welcome. And how many people are in VIP? Let me know in the comments. VIP. Yes, and from 2.0, welcome in. That's Canva Bootcamp 2.0 to be exact. Oh, I forgot to tag everyone. Give me 1 second. And then after this live, I'll be on Zoom with VIP. So hopefully, yes, there we go. The VIPs are checking in. Yes, yes. Don't forget to also put your cities and states. Hey, Aika, how are you from New York? Denise, are you in Bootcamp 2.0 or a different 2.0? Let me know. I teach Canva Bootcamp 2.0 for my group. Katina is Yorktown, Virginia. Princess, Bronx, New York. Come on in. Let's check on in. Canva. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna do my intro. People come in and then they'll be able to catch the replay as well. Um, so I'll do 1 hour here for the free freeze. And then for those who are in VIP, we'll be doing our Zoom session. So good evening, everyone. My name is Lakia Guy. I am the owner of Creatively Unleashed, which is my customs business. I do all things customs, T-shirts, party favors, backdrops, banners, event planning, balloon decor, you name it, anything that needs to be customized. That's what I do. And you can see it right above me as well, or right behind me. Um, I'm also the owner of Unleashed Blanks, which I used to sell sublimation blanks, but I currently sell DTF, rhinestone, and screen print transfers, as well as teach a Canva boot camp course. I do have a Canva for beginners course, but it's like very, very basic. So if you know a little bit about Canva, you definitely don't need that specific course. But if you want Canva advanced techniques, you can just definitely join the Canva Bootcamp 2.0. Hey, welcome in from Philly. Um, so there's Unleashed Blanks. I also do Done For You journals where I show you how to become an Amazon author. Or if you're creating children's books, I have connections with illustrators, ghostwriters, to help you get those children's books out and ready. I have 3 children's books. The rest are journals and planners. I also have a co-author project that I did with Teddy Pendergrass Jr. along with Sharon Monet. She's the one that compiled the book altogether. So I was one of the authors, and there were 10 other authors that was in the project as well. What else can I say? I am a public school teacher. I teach 6th grade reading for a local middle school. So I'm excited about that. What else can I say? I'm a wife, a mother of 3. My oldest is 30. Then I have 26 and then 24. So, wealth of information, wealth of knowledge. Um, Everything that I share in the group are to help you get your businesses to the next level, as well as having multiple streams of income. So we are going to do Canva tonight. I see a few people checking in. I am from Pennsylvania. I'm right outside of Philadelphia. I'm about, depending on traffic, about 45 minutes from Philadelphia. So I'm excited that you guys decided to join the Canva and Craft Memorial Challenge. We already did our Valentine's Day challenge. We had a graduation challenge last month. April, we're having another graduation challenge because I had to like cut off registration, and so many people are still messaging me, can you do another one? So I'm going to do that. Then I have a Canva 2-day intensive that I will be launching in Lord willing in April. So stay tuned for that information. And then I'll start back to my in-person hands-on classes in Canva content. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And yesterday we had our motivation with Imani Guy, and it was super amazing. If you did not get a chance to catch that, make sure you go back in and get the replay for that. Okay. So I can remove myself. Okay, that didn't work. It's fine. No worries. All right. So we're going to go right into Canva. Again, there are tons of things already on your dashboard that were added today. So you have buttons, backdrops, t-shirt mockups, I believe 3 or 4 different obituaries, grave blankets, party favors. And I have a few more things that I have to upload. You have a 30-day content calendar, woo, woo, to help you get that content together. Um, and a bunch of other stuff. We'll talk about it later. I just want to get right into the lesson. That's mainly for the VIPs, for that discussion. So, welcome in, everybody. Again, we're going to start with our Canva design. So, the design we're going to do is a simple Canva t shirt. Then we will turn around and make for VIP, we'll be doing a grave blanket and a backdrop. Okay, so for you guys, we'll be doing the t-shirt. All right, so I want to just go over Canva just in case some people are not familiar. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm not seeing it. Okay, we are live. Hold on. So I want to be able to see your comments. Yes, it is definitely loaded. Welcome in from Maryland. Hey, hey. Um, So I want to go over the dashboard in case some people are not familiar with Canva. I do have Canva Pro. I believe I paid like 149. No, was it 149? That's something else. I paid 119 for the year. If you are doing monthly payments, it comes out to like 14.99. Last time I checked, it was 14.99. But Canva has so many different things that they have as far as their apps and the programs, the AI that they have included in as well. If you have not had the opportunity, this is my little plug. If you have not had the opportunity yet, please sign up for Canva Create Uncharted. It is taking place on April 10th. You can either um, go in person, which will be really beneficial if you're able to do that as far as flying out and staying in the hotel. But that is April 10th. So if you have not registered, right here at the top of the screen, you'll see that you can register. It's not too late. When they first announced it, I was like on it right away, and I posted it in the Facebook group as well. So if you're not in the Canva Facebook group, make sure you join so that you can be able to get firsthand information. Yes, I can't wait either. I'm still debating if I'm going to go in person. Um, I don't know. That's like our report card conferences, so I might not mess with it. But I know it's going to be such a great experience in person. But definitely the virtual option is good as well. All right, so on the left hand side, you have your home page. So no matter where you are in the Canva app, when you are creating, if you click the home page, it's going to take you right back here to home. Okay, just like it says. Then you have a section called projects. This in person is sold out. Okay, awesome. So you definitely had to do the virtual option. Um, the next section is projects, and with projects, you can create folders, so you can create folders for different things that you're working on. Like we did Valentine's, we did graduation, and now we're doing memorial. So you see, I have separate folders for that. I have folders for the Bible class that I teach on Monday evenings, all of the slide presentations. I have folders for any organizations or companies that I've done work for. I have folders for just about everything. That way, it keeps your homepage organized. And whenever you're trying to find something, all you have to go to is look at the folder. So I have like a folder for all my private label rights items that I have. I have my master resale rights section. So I literally have folders for everything, even for my separate businesses that I have, the Unleashed Blanks, Creatively Unleashed, and then I had Unleashed Authors, which was the pre-made journals. So I have folders for everything to keep it organized, okay? And you can do the same. The next section, how can you make folders? Yes, Katina, that's in the VIP. I can talk to you about that in VIP. Remind me tonight. The next section is templates, and Canva has templates for literally everything. You can do presentations, all type of social media, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it. They have templates for everything. They also have templates for seasonal items, If you're making designs for like March Madness or making graphics for a graduation, memorial, fall, Christmas, whatever the season or holiday is, you can definitely find pre-made templates in Canva. All right. The next section is branding. This is where you create your brand kit. That way, Canva is able to help you do your flyers and it can be consistent. So, branding kits, you do need a pro account for branding. And with branding, all you had to do is upload your logo or your client's logo, and it would create a color palette. That way you can have consistent branding. So when you're making a flyer for Mother's Day, or if you're doing a social media graphic for your business, you don't have to try to figure out your shades, right? So anytime I'm doing before I change my logo, but anytime I'm doing a create anything related to Creatively Unleashed, I don't have to figure out what shade of pink, right? I don't even have to look up the hex code. Once I upload, you'll see right here, once I upload my logo, it pulls, or Canva automatically pulls all of the colors out of a logo or a design that you're trying to create. That way you can have consistent branding throughout. You can also upload fonts, and you guys can write this down from dafont.com, dafont.com. You can download fonts from Creative Fabrica, and all you have to do is upload them to your branding kit, and you can be able to use them. You can also upload a brand voice. That way, when you are using any of the AI programs that Canva has to offer, it will have your voice. So if you want to sound like an expert and want to be super serious all the time, like no nonsense, you can create that brand voice. That way, everything that is written for you from Canva, whether it's from Magic Write or Magic Design, it will have your brand voice. You can add photos, graphics, and all different types of icons. The next section is apps. And some of you may already know this, but I'm just making sure that the new people who may be joining or live have this information. Okay. So these are the different apps that Canva has, and it's a lot. Like there's some apps that I haven't even like played around with, but they have graphic. Is that new? I've never seen it. No, Brand Voice has been around for quite some time. I started using Brand Voice for Unleashed Blanks. Let me see. I want to say June of last year. So they may have had it before then. But when I started playing around with it, at least by June, I know it was already in Canva. You can even do trace the frame. You can create your own frames. You can create ebooks. You can do a sticker maker. They also have an activity app, whereas though it can create activity sheets for you. Canva has a lot of different apps. I mean, you can spend days. That's why I tell people to at least spend 1 hour a day learning the different apps and features that Canva has to offer. They have type gradient, they have mockups, so you're not wasting, as a crafter, you're not wasting your supplies by making them and then posting. You can actually make the design and put it through one of Canva's mockup programs, and you can be able to add it to a social media graphic or to your content. You can change your letters all around. I mean, Canva is absolutely amazing. You can do your slideshows, you can do QR codes, you can create barcodes, you name it. Just about anything you want to do can be done in Canva. Those who want to do like graduation stoves, you can use Image Splitter. You can also use Image Splitter for if you're doing carousels for Instagram as well. Of course, I can't tell you everything that's in Canva, but they have a lot. You can also use DreamLab. And DreamLab, you can see I use DreamLab absolutely probably 3-4 times a week. But all you do is similar to Midjourney, Bing, Dali. You just give it a prompt, make sure you're very detailed, and it can create images for you that you can use, either to promote your products. Some of them, turn out a little, weird or risque, but you can always play around with it. But just like you do for um, Midjourney, Dali, you give it a prompt, a very detailed prompt. Yes, I love Canva too. A very detailed prompt, and you just keep, adding to it, taking away, and then it will generate for you. I believe you start with a credit of 500. That's if you have the pro account. If you have the free account, I think it's 100. But don't quote me on that. I know if you have the pro account, you get a limit or a credit of 500. So you can literally put in anything you want. And a lot of them turn out nice, right? You can also use Magic Media, and we'll do that today as well, so that you can create a design or an image. I'm just scrolling to show you what I have so far. You can create badges. Of course, when I was heavily doing graduation, you see is a lot for that. You can make them look cartoonish just by adding the word chibi, Chibi, or you can use like Pixar, Pixar, um, or you can just type in cartoon and it would, generate these types of images. Okay. So now I'm going back to the home page. The next thing we're going to do is go to custom size for t-shirts. And this is what size is this? This is a large. It is a sublimation t-shirt. So even though I usually wear a large, sometimes I have to go a size up if it's a sublimation shirt, only because it's kind of form fitting and tight fitting. I like it, but they need to fix that. So DreamLab, I haven't noticed a lot of issues with having to fix eyes. Magic Media, you will notice that sometimes your model may have 5 legs, 25 hands, or 25 fingers. So yes, definitely with Magic Media, you have to like really scrutinize the designs that come through. But with DreamLab, I haven't had too many issues with, one eye being blue, one being purple, and stuff like that. So just play around with it and find out which app you like best. You can also, if you prefer to use like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Bing, or any of those other AI apps, you can always download it as a PNG and then bring it right into Canva. Okay. So we're going to click custom size. And for t-shirts, I usually, and I was talking about this the other day. This brand, if you're doing memorial shirts, and some people, for whatever reason, don't like to use sublimation shirts, right? Some people don't like the feel of it. Sometimes you can see through it. Sometimes people think it's like super thin. But you can use cotton shirts, but you have to use dark transfer paper. And the brand that I have is called New Fun, Nufun, and you can get this from Amazon. I think I looked at it again. Well, I bought this years ago, but I looked at it again last night, and I believe it was 50 sheets for like $40. But that's like a really good deal, because if you're using one transfer sheet that you're printing your design out from your printer, 8.5 by 11, and then pressing it on the shirt, you figure you're only spending roughly about maybe $1 to print the design and then press it on a regular cotton shirt that you can get from like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Boscov's, any of those places. Okay. So again, I'm going to type that in the chat because the comments may be coming in a little slow. So that is New Fun Dark Transfer Paper. Did I spell dark right? Ooh, hold on. Nufun. New Fun. There it is. New Fun Dark Transfer Paper. You can find that on Amazon. So for our design, right now it says pixels. We're going to change the pixels to inches, and we're going to type in 8.5 by 11. If you're doing sublimation and you know you're not using the dark transfer paper, you can make your design like 10 by 10. But the design that I'm going to make tonight is going to go on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, so I can just print that right from my printer. All right, create new design. Oh, so sublimation shirts, I use Cricut brand, but this I believe came from Walmart, and I think it's RBX Reeboks. This was on sale. That's the only reason I purchased that. But you can also, and in the BIP dashboard, I'll send you a list of different vendors. But this is a Gildan 420. And if you can look through it, I don't like using this brand. A lot of people swear by it. But whenever I make something with this, I have to wear a shirt under it. So if you can see, I'll probably have to show it to you when I stop sharing. But you can like literally see through it. Let me hold it that way. Like you can see right through it. So I don't necessarily like using Gildan. I do like to use whatever Walmart has, or you can order from alphabroder.com. So I do have all of that information. Oh, sorry, it didn't get added to the dashboard, but I'll add that to the BIP dashboard. All right, so I'm just going to enlarge this canvas just a little, and I do like to label everything. That way I can add it to the memorial folder or whatever folders I have. Yes, they are very thin. I had to wear like 2 shirts underneath, and then by the time I wear that, then it's too tight. All right, so I'm just going to label this as Memorial T-shirt design. And today's date is 3/26. Wow, the month is almost over. 25. All right, Memorial T-shirt design. So this will be a basic T-shirt design. I am going to do a more advanced one for VIP, but no worries. Most of you probably will be signing up for VIP anyway, right? All right, so on your left-hand side, and I'll just explain the ones that I did not explain previously. Templates and designs are the same. Elements right here for your elements, you can see they have shapes, all different types of shapes and lines. They have graphics. This is the AI image generator, which I'll show you today. They have stickers. I usually use stickers if I have like a still photo. So say I took a picture of myself right now while I'm talking. If I want to add it to Instagram to turn it into a video, I'll just put a sticker on top of it so it can make it a little longer. Photos. They have videos that you can add. You can even upload your own videos. Audio, charts if you're doing some type of PowerPoint presentation for a business. And what I love about it, and I've used this several times for my dissertation, is that when you plug in numbers into any of these charts, whether it's the pie chart, the bar graph, it automatically calculates everything for you. It like sets it up. And it looks really professional. So anytime I have to do some type of presentation dealing with numbers, I love to use Canvas charts, because literally I just plug in my information and it just generates it for me. That's for anybody who likes to do charts. You can also do polls and quizzes if you have like a Facebook business group or a Facebook page, or even your Instagram pages. Any type of pages you have, you can do polls and quizzes. It has tables. I usually use tables if I'm making a planner. I know the screen went black for a second. If I'm doing a planner or some type of journal, they have frames, and I'll show you some of the frames. They have frames for shapes. film and photo, paper, if you like the rip paper effect. Um, they have the letters, the numbers, and I use letters and numbers mainly for graduation season when I put the graduates' pictures inside. They also have grids. So the difference between a frame and a grid. So a frame, once you add a frame to your canvas, it does not fill up your entire page, but a grid, whatever grid you decide to use, it fills up your entire canvas. Okay. So that's the difference between the grid and the frame. Now, whenever you are using, hold on, whenever you are using a frame or grid, is drop and drag. So I know a lot of people get confused when they see the frame. So a frame and a grid, and the way you know it's a frame or a grid is that you'll always see the blue sky, you'll see the cloud, you'll see the grassy area below. But you can only drag and drop a photo inside. A lot of people that send me like messages, they have been trying to drag and drop a graphic. You cannot drag and drop a graphic. You can only drag and drop. What I mean by drag and drop is select the photo and put it into the frame or the grid. Okay, so you have to use a photo, not a graphic. Give me a one in the comments if you understand that. Give me some ones. They also have mockups. So if you don't have Canva, you can use placeit.net if you want to create mockups for your business as well. But I love that Canva already has it for you. Thank you. You guys are understanding. But they have all different types of mockups, okay? The next section is text. And let me delete this box. You can add a text box. You can also use Magic Write. This is if you give it a prompt. So say you want to create 10 journal top titles, right? If you're making a journal and you want some motivation or some inspiration for titles for a devotional journal. I don't know, I'm making it up, right? Instantly, just like ChatGPT, Canva instantly will generate whatever you needed to generate, whether it's a poem, whether it's a caption, whether it's a landing page information. It literally does it within seconds. And that is Magic Write. Let me just delete that. And I like explaining everything. So just in case there are some people in here that are new and don't know anything about Canva, so you can become familiar with it. You can also add a heading, which is large and bold. You can add a subheading, which is a little smaller and usually goes under the heading. And then you can also do a little body of text. Now, this is fairly new. Canva having page numbers. So prior to Canva, instituting page numbers, when I was creating ebooks for myself or for others, I would have to download the PDF and then upload it into ilovepdf.com. And then I would have to generate the numbers that way. Eventually, they started charging, like if you have over 150 pages that need to be numbered, you have to pay for that. But I'm so glad that Canva automatically has it, which is amazing. Question, can you size a frame or grid? Yes, you can size both. Yes. I can show you if you remind me at the end. But what Canva also has is preset font combinations, and Canva creators got together and decided what fonts work well or look nice with other fonts. So that takes the guesswork out, especially if you are not a graphic designer and don't know what bold fonts go with a script font or what fonts draw attention to your graphics. They already have preset font combinations where you can change the colors, you can change the words, but it takes the guesswork out. You don't have to try to figure out what goes best with what, okay? It's automatically there, automatically generated for you. And I'm just going to scroll down so you can see some of the options that they have. All right, that's enough. We already did branding kit. Again, it is a pro feature. If you do not have pro, you cannot use the branding kit unless I think it's a small fee. I don't know what the fee would be. Uploads, you can upload just about everything. So you can upload files from Google Drive, Google Photos, Dropbox, Klaviyo, that's new, Instagram, Shopify, Facebook, Canto, SharePoint. You can upload from any of those places. Now you can upload images. You can upload your videos similar to CapCut if you want to be able to edit your videos and add text to it or add any of the elements that Canva has to offer. You can also do voiceovers and add your voice to add to a video. But Canva has a lot of different options. And you can also record yourself directly on Canva. So you can do those things as well. Tools. And I usually don't use the tools, but it is a shortcut if you want to be able to do tables, text, sticky notes, lines, shapes, and even draw. I don't draw. The only time I use the draw feature is if I'm highlighting text for my students. So I do use Canva in my classroom as well. But again, I only use it to annotate or highlight text for my students. Projects, we already talked about projects and we already talked about ads. So we're going to get started. Okay. Again, if you are in the boot camp, let me show you what I added. So I added these memorial t-shirt designs right here that are drag and drop and already done. And this is just a few different ones that you can utilize. And just change the colors, add a picture. So I'm just showing you all of those. And there will be some other ones added as well, okay? All right. So we're going to go to elements. You can also look up memorial backgrounds and see what they have available. Funeral backgrounds. I'm going to try funeral backgrounds. If not, we will just make it up as we go along. They might have the staircase that is on VIP as well that you guys can look through. So this is what they have available on Canva for memorial. And you can see they're kind of like basic. And I also wanted to show you on Etsy where you can get inspiration from. So don't copy exactly as you see it, but you can get inspiration. So these are some shirts that came up when I typed in funeral shirts. And I'll just show you quickly the ones that like stood out for me. So this was cute. This one right here is the gold frames. It has the stairway in the back with the clouds. It has the butterflies. That was one. This one was okay. But you can definitely add, the picture to it. It just has the name in love and memory, the doves. And that was green. Then they had this. Again, love and memory. You can also ask Canva Magic Write for other words besides in love and memory. Some people say rest in peace, rest in paradise, sleep in peace, sleep in paradise. So you can definitely do any of those as well. And we'll look at one more. I saw one down here that I thought was cute. You're probably seeing most of these around. but those are nice as well. I just wanted to show you one more. Where was it? This one is an all over t-shirt design. You can see that it used a bunch of different elements like doves, clouds, sparkles, specks, and it used three separate photos. So I thought that was nice as well. All right. So we are going back to the canvas and we are going to create our own since we can't necessarily find a background. You guys on VIP will have the stairwell background as well, the staircase. Excuse me. Let's see if we can find it. Staircase to heaven. So these are the ones that Canva has. But again, the VIP, you have tons more. So you can take a look and see which one you like. You don't necessarily have to do the one that I'm doing, but you can choose one that stands out for you. So I'm going to give you the names of a few that I felt looked nice. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. This blue one right here, this one is called Stairs in the Sky. So anytime you want to know what the name of an element is, all you have to do is click the three dots and you'll be able to see the name. You'll also be able to see the creator. So this one says, this is Stairs in the Sky by Cinnamahit. Don't know how to pronounce his name. Don't need to know. But if you're interested in him or her as a creator and you want to see more objects or more backgrounds, all you have to do is select the person's name, the creator's name, and you can type in staircase and see what else they have to offer. And they only have that one. But you can do that for any of the designs that you see. This one is nice as well. This is called the Gates of Heaven. The Gates of Heaven. And any of the backgrounds that you like, you can always star them. That way, when you are looking for something specific and you say, hey, where did I find that background? If you already have it starred, it automatically saves to a separate section so you can be able to find it for future use. This is really fascinating to me. This one is called Untitled, but let's take a look at it. That is so fascinating. Like it has like so many dimensions to it. It has like the sun peeking out, and then the gold clouds. I like that one. Let's see if we can find more. This one right here is called Heaven by Dark Sight. And you can also see that this magnifying glass popped up and it says see more like this. All right. And these are by Dark Sight. And you can see these are all of the ones he created. This one looks nice as well. This is called Red Carpet on Stairs to Heaven. And again, we're just looking for our background. This is a cloud of stairs. This is, these doves are just white doves. All right. I hope everybody was able to find which background they wanted to use. And let me get my background together. Let me go back. And I think I like this blue one right here. Which ones did you guys choose? Click the three dots and let me know which design you chose for your t-shirt. I don't like that gray up there. Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Which background did you go with? This one's nice, so I'm gonna go with this one. This one is called Heaven by Dark Sight. Untitled, okay. Sometimes that's why I hate looking at the elements because I want to use everything. But the one that I'm using, what does that say? Okay, I saw that one untitled. The one that I am using is this one right here, and I'm just going to stretch it out. You can also use Magic Edit. So let me show you that one real quick. So you can go to Edit. Once you have your background, go to Edit. You can either do Magic Grab. And I know I want to grab this staircase. Takes a second or two. And you can extend it. So you can either keep your background or you can delete it. So if you like the steps or want a different background, you can do that as well. I'm just going to extend the background. Just like that. And I'm going to just make sure it's censored. Everybody following along? Everybody good? And then I'm going to just make sure I have it all the way across, okay? All right, cool beans. Excuse me. I want a little bit of that bright sun peeking out. So all I did was double click and I'm able to change it and move it around. You can even flip it. You can turn it if you want like more clouds on one side versus the other. All right. You're watching right now and don't have the computer. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I don't like this cloud right there. Okay. Cool, cool. No worries. You can definitely follow along and come back to it later. In the sky, I'm just going to put a text. And right now, I'm going to go with add a heading. And I'm just going to put in loving memory. Because that's what the majority of the shirts said. Or you can put rest in paradise, rest in peace. And you're just going to make sure it's centered. You can tell that it's centered once you see that pink/purple line, however you see it. And then I'm just going to bring it in slightly so that it's inside of the margin. And keeping with the blue theme, I am going to I'm going to change this to white. Changing my font. Oh, let me explain the top because I didn't explain that yet. So just like you're doing like a Google Doc, a Microsoft Word, Publisher, any of those programs, this box right here, your first box is your font type or style. So right now the font is Canva Sans, but all you have to do is click it and choose whichever type of font you want. If you don't see the type of font you want, again, you can upload a font and add it to your brand kit or just upload it here. The next one is your font size. And there, if you scroll over each of these sections, a little black box will pop up and tell you exactly what it is. So this is font size. You can increase or decrease. The next one is your text color. Bold, italics, underline, strike through. You really don't need to use it. The next one is upper or lowercase. That's your capitalization or your capitalization. The next one is alignment, whether you want it flush left, flushed right, centered, or even justified. The next one is list, where you can list out items like bullet points. This one right here is your spacing. So it has two options. You can do your letter spacing if you want the letter spaced out or you can do line spacing. The next one is transparency. This is if you want your elements or your text to go from light to dark or just fade it in some. Then effects, and I use effects a lot. I use text maker, gradient text, type gradient, and then this effects to be able to put an outline behind something. You can also animate. When I do animated children's videos, I show the students how to do animations. You can do the same thing in Microsoft Word, I believe. I don't even have Microsoft Word anymore. You can do it in a Google Doc as well, or even Google Slides. Position, and they have two different ways that you can do your positioning for your graphics. You can do a range, which means you can bring things forward, to the front, back, or backwards. You can also do layers where you can move items and place it behind each other. You can also do overlap. I usually just do a range because when I'm teaching clients how to use Canva, I find that it's way easier for them to maneuver. Okay. And then you can do copy style. Okay. So here I'm selecting the font. I'm going to effects and I'm going to go to outline. Now for my outline, I'm going to click add a new color because I want to pull out some of the colors from the sky, right? So I'm going to get the picker tool or eyedropper, whatever one you want to call it. And then I'm just going to hover over the shade of blue that I want. And you can see it automatically put that outline. And now I'm going to change my font color to white. Now in effects, I'm just going to make it thicker so you can be able to see. And I'm going to change my font to a script font. So those who've been following me for a minute, you know I usually use Playlist or I use Apricot. So it just depends on my mood for that day. So let's see what Apricots looks like with this design. Okay, and then I'm going to try Playlist. I'm actually going to stick with apricots today. Only because I don't like the way that the L looks in with the playlist today. All right. So I already increased the thickness for In Love and Memory. So since it's on a shirt, I want to be able to arch it a little. So I clicked In Love and Memory, Effects. I'm going to scroll down and I'm just going to curve it just a little, not that much, just a little. And with the curve, you can curve it up, you can curve it down. I just want to curve it slightly. All right. And I'm going to just move it up just a tad. Just enlarge it a little bit. Everybody following along? Give me some hearts in the comments if you are following along. Then I'm going to go to Elements. And then I'm going to type in white dove. Make sure you find out from your customers because sometimes white doves can be or represent something different for different cultures. So just make sure you find out from your clients. Give them some options, right? Everybody's not the same. All right, so I'm going to just find a dove. And I'm under graphics, but I think I'm going to switch to photos because I'm not liking the graphics. Let me see what the photo ones look like. Look just about the same. I like this one right here. This one is called White Dove Flying, but I will most likely remove the background. So if you don't have the pro account, you can go to you have to download the image you want and then go to remove.bg. And then all you have to do, and this is a free program, just upload your image. Let me see if I have the image. Yeah, we'll do this. So this had a white background. So I let me show you the original. Is it going to show the original? Well, anyway, it had a white background, and then you can see that remove.bg remove the background. Now, for it to be free, you would just click the free one and it would download, and then it would show up in your download section on your computer. But again, if you have the pro account, just click BG Remover. And then you can just place the doves in the sky however you want. I'm just want to do one for right now. If you choose to do butterflies, you can do butterflies. I want to also write the person's name. So you can even duplicate this right here. Just click duplicate after you select it and bring it down. But I'm going to go right to the effects because I don't need it. I don't need it curved anymore. So I'm clicking none. You can write the person's name in script or some type of cursive font. So I'm going to put, come up with a name. Susie Q. I don't know. Somebody give me a name. Susie. Not Susie. Let me think. Not Jessica because I know too many Jessicas. Let's go with I can't think of no name. Not Nicole. Makita. Do I know? I know Makita. We'll just say Makita. Right. Hopefully that's no one's name. And then I'm gonna just put that above. Let me just do a guy instead. Jesse. I know it's Jesse too. Winston Wright. Okay. Just make it a little larger. Ooh, that was difficult. And then you can also add more words underneath. Something like gone but not forgotten, forever in our hearts, always and forever, forever. So if you're going to do, when you're making shirts, just think about that other people, not just one person is going to wear the shirt. So you might want to do it in plural. So forever in our hearts instead of forever in my heart. So that's something to think about as well. Some people don't mind, but some people do. All right, so I'm just going to enlarge it. You can also put the date of death, the birth date. Again, you would have to find out from your clients what they actually want on the shirts. Just gonna move this up some. Make sure it's centered, and I'm gonna go again with the blue and white. Effects, outline. Blue should already be there. Just change the thickness. Make sure it's centered. All right, that looks good to me. What y'all think? Now, I'm going to go to my DreamLab. So I'm going to show you DreamLab and I'm going to show you Magic Write. So these were already created. So for this design, the person can have a white suit, a black suit. So it really doesn't matter one way or the other. So I am going to give it a prompt. African American. I want them old, young. Let's see what it gives me. Male between 20 to 35 years old. Of course, handsome or nice looking, whichever one you want to put. I do want it to look realistic. I don't want it to look cartoonish. And then describing what the person has on. So we'll go with a black suit, a black pants suit. And then I would like, let's say standing. Let me put on here that he's standing so I can get a full, see if it gives me a full body. Standing stairs. And then describe what he's wearing. Black suit with white shirt. And then create and see what it gives you. And that create is 4 images. Lots of people are using DreamLab. Y'all must all be using it at the same time. All right, so it gave me an error message that says lots of people are using DreamLab right now. I'll try again in a few minutes. I kind of like the ones that they generated. I just don't want all that hair up top. So I'm going to click Buzz Haircut or Short Haircut. Let's see. I didn't actually wait a few minutes like they said. All right, that looks okay to me. I want to see the legs too. But that may take more time. So I won't use my old images, but we'll just use one of these. He's turned to the side. He got too much glow. Let's go with, let me put on there, they need a tie. Black pantsuit, white shirt, and black tie. Let's see what it creates. All right, there's the black tie. That one doesn't look realistic enough. We can go with this one. So I'm just going to download it. Go back to here. I think I copied it. So let me see. Yeah. So it's already stairs there, but I'm just going to do BG remover because we don't necessarily need to see the stairs, right? It looked like it deleted his arm. I like the way his arm was. I'm actually going to move the staircase over just a tad. So it looks like he's walking up their stairwell, about to enter those pearly gates. All right, so I moved it over. Also going to add a cloud there as well. I'm hoping nobody's named Winston, right? Please forgive me. All right, so I still have my dove. And usually I do put, make it a little big. Usually I do put like a blur, so you don't have those harsh lines, but you can't really see the lines. And I don't really want to cover up the steps. Let me see, maybe I can move the steps up. And I'm going to add a few more doves. So I'm just going to select the dove and duplicate. Put one over here. And I'm going to flip it. And I'm sorry if y'all asking questions. Give me 1 second because I don't know why the comments aren't coming over as quickly as they should be. And then I want to put one like right behind the word. Position backwards. Can't see it. Never mind. Let's put one here. I'm going to just make it a little smaller. All right, I'm going to keep that one there. And I'm going to go to Element and type in white clouds. And see what I get. These are cute, but it's overpowering. I like these white clouds cut out. This one is nice as well. Single white cloud. Let me see. I like the poofy ones. Almost looks like cotton balls. This one is nice, but it doesn't look realistic to go with these. We'll try this one. This one is called Single White Cloud. I just want to add it off to the side a little. I'm just going to duplicate. Put it off to the side here. I'm going to move the words to the front. So I'm going to select both and move them to the front. Like that. Then I'm going to add another one underneath. To cover up that extra space. And then I'm just going to move it backwards. All right. Also on the side, it looks a little, to me, it looks a little like dense or light. So I'm just going to duplicate another one and just turn it. Hold on, somebody sent a message. That's probably why the other messages aren't coming through. I just wanted to turn it a little bit. At least one side should have it. And I'm just going to move it backwards. Just a second. And I'm going to just change the transparency a little. Just a tad. I just needed something a little dark. It was too light over there. You can also put like speckles or anything extra. So again, you can put the dates there. I'm going to just make updates. January 1. 2022. I don't know. And then on the other side, you can put the other date. So let's see how this looks blue with white behind it for outline. Now we're going to go back with the white with the blue. Keep it consistent. And just change the thickness of it. So the thickness I'm going to make about 108, 106. Make this a tad smaller. You can also put nicknames. All right, so born, what would that be? 1970. 2022. December 5th, 2022. And that can be a simple t-shirt design. Then if you wanted to put it on, let's say a puzzle piece, like, where's the puzzle piece? Hold on. You can literally use the same design and of course you would just turn it the opposite way. You can put it on a paddle. You can put it on a puzzle. You can put it on a pillow. You can put it on any of the items. You can put it on a heart, a fan. So once you create the design and you make sure you watermark it before you show it to your customers. But once you make the design, you can literally go to resize. And this is if you have the pro option. If you don't have the pro option, you probably have to download and just keep redoing the same design. But if you're trying to maximize your profits and sell it as a bundle, you can go right here to resize and tell it what you want. So for me, I would see if I got a ruler. So if I wanted this image to go on a puzzle and I want the same exact image, I would measure it. So this puzzle is like 11 and a half. So 11, actually I'm gonna do it the other way. So 11.5. That would be the height because it would be up. And then the width, it looks like almost 8, but not exactly 8. So 8. So when you're using sublimation and you're printing it, you will click copy and resize. And then you're going to open it. Canva's going to create a whole new page for it. And you can see some things shifted around, right? So all you're doing is extending it a little bit. Moving your clouds down or over. And then making sure the words are still shown. So this would be the puzzle piece. So let me put in here puzzle, memorial, puzzle design. And again, it was 8 by 11 and a half. So when you go back to your Canva homepage, you'll see that you have one design for the puzzle and then one design size for the t-shirt. So it created a separate design for you. All right. Now when you're doing your mock-up, let me go back. And then we're done, guys. This is the 8 and a half, the 8 by 11. Give me 1 second. Let me get the right one. Let me refresh. I don't know why I can't see y'all comments. What is going on? Hold on. Did it exit out? Oh, there go y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was doing. And why? Okay, I use this for my uncle shirt. Okay, awesome. Betty, Carol. I used black. Oh, you were giving me names. I used a black suit and standing too. Okay, awesome. Hold on, let me move this part up. Just this cloud up just a tad. All right. So I'm going to download as a PNG. And then if you wanted to add this, add it on your website. Give it a second to download. There we go. Um, I usually try to do so if I'm doing Shopify or Stand Store, like uploading it to either one of them. I like to use 2048 by 2048 for Shopify, and then 500 by 500 for Stand Store. For my sizing. Um, so I'm going to add this to Shopify. So I'm going to go to custom size. And we'll talk more about websites. Leave that Saturday for website setup. So 2048 by 2048 pixels. And then click create a new design. And this is your mockup. You can change the size and add it to Facebook, and I'll show you how to resize that. Let me put on here Shopify label, and this is memorial shirts. Shirt, and then the size 2048 by 2048. And then we are done. So I'm gonna go to elements. I'm going to look for a t-shirt. But majority of the funeral shirts I've seen or have done were either white or black with the designs on them. And again, dark transfer paper if you're doing like rush order. If you have a DTF printer or a sublimation printer, then of course, if you're doing sublimation, that would have to be a polyester shirt. And we'll talk more about that in VIP. If you're using a cotton shirt, then you can use DTF, or you can use for full color DTF would probably be more cost effective, or you can use dark transfer paper. All right, so I'm going to upload my design that I just downloaded, and that's in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to type in black t-shirt, and you can pick any one you want. Since it is a guy on the shirt, I'm gonna do a regular black shirt. Hold on, now I thought that was muscles, but that wasn't muscles. All right, we'll just go with this one. All right, so I have the shirt. And then anybody can wear the shirt. So you can even dress it up with a pocketbook. You can dress it up with like sneakers and something else that's memorable with the person who passed away. But I'm just going to do it for, let's see, black t-shirt. We can do it with black sneakers. Photo. Let's see. You can do it with blue sneakers too if they have some. If you can't find the ones you want, you can always Google, copy, and then paste. So right now I'm removing the background. These shoes are kind of large. Hold on, let me get a different one. These shoes I'm using just called sneakers. Remove the background. I'm just going to crop it just a tad. We're going to turn it. You can turn the shirt too, or you can leave it as is. I'm just going to crop the shirt just a tad. It's super long. I'm going to put it behind the sneaker. What else would they have? Like a gym bag, I guess. Gym bag, black. And you can also create elements using Magic Media or DreamLab as well. Black, what did I say? Black gym bag. I did not say a trash bag. Look at them. Let me do this book bag. Remove background. Just move that in some. Turn it to make it stand out, I guess. Or you can just put it right underneath. Like that. Then I'm going to just upload. So if you're selling it as a digital product, and then we are going to head on over to their VIP Zoom so they can get their session. All right, boom. Then I'm going to just copy. Excuse me. To move that to the top. Oh, I'm going to move this down. So if you are selling the design, the editable design, or even the design itself, I just want to put an outline behind this, and I'm going to change it to, let me get my eyedropper tool so I can see if I can grab some of that blue. And then I'm going to just make it thicker. Actually, it gave me that light blue. Hold on. I need a dark blue. There we go. And that is super thick. Hold on. So I'm going to have my border weight at 20. And I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom, just to give it that extra pop of color. 20. And then we said that blue. So if I was selling this as a t-shirt, like offering that I'm selling memorial t-shirts, here I would just add a starburst. Go to Elements, type in starburst. Just find any starburst you want. Change it to their color. Add text. And then put your price. So $20. Whatever you sell your shirts for, right? You can make it however you want. I don't do custom shirts, premium shirts. $20. You can say $20 and up, because again, anything past a large should have like an increased fee for it. I usually charge $5 more for extra large and 2X. I'm sorry, extra large. Then 2X and 3X, another 5. So it just depends on, you know, what you want your profit to look like. I'm gonna put an outline around here again, just to give it that pop. I'm gonna do that. Oop, hold on. I said add a border, and I'm gonna just add a little black. Did the same thing. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I gotta add a different border. I forgot that was So go to edit, shadows, and then do an outline. There you go. I'm about to say, what in the world is going on? All right. All right, so $20. Let me take off that other border. Make that. All right, $20. So this is what I would have on my website. That the shirt costs $20. I will do my QR code. So go to apps, type in QR code, I just usually do a basic one. Website www.unleashedblanks.com. Then you can customize it. So background will be the color that's behind it. Foreground will be the color that's before it. So you can change the colors if you want. If not, just generate the code and you can put that somewhere on your flyer. And you can do this whether it's digital or not. Ooh, I just caught a cramp in my finger. Then I also add my website, so copy. Then I'm going up to paste it. So I'm gonna go up to here to text. Hold on. Sorry, those were my done for you journals. Hold on, I gotta scroll all the way up till I get to text. Give me a second. You guys got more than an hour. That is awesome. All right, so here we are. And I'm going to just add a subheading, paste my website, drag it down the bottom. Then you can say something like coming soon. Try not to use more than 2 to 3 fonts per design. Here you can say memorial T-shirts right here. Just make sure it's censored. You can add your logo. You can add your social media handles. So this would be what I would add to my website if I'm selling a physical memorial T-shirt, right? If you're selling this design, I would still leave it on a T-shirt, but then I will go ahead and put T-shirt template. Make sure you let them know that they can edit it. Then I will go to elements, type in Canva, go to logo, here you won't need the price because your price should be in your listing. So you can put Canva here, turn it a little. And then you can lead them to your website. And then your website for your digitals could be Stand Store, Shopify, Beacons, Payhip, Gumroad. We'll be setting up our Shopify websites on Saturday. So yeah, that's how I would do it. If I was selling it as a digital, or you could, instead of having a T-shirt, hold on, I'm gonna send this to you guys too. Copy, create template. Let me see if it lets me send it to y'all. Let me see. There you go. Let me know if you're able to click it. And you can use that as like inspiration. I actually should have made them both ways. Hold on, let me just make a copy. Give me 1 second before y'all open it up. I'm going to just duplicate this so I can have it both ways. Hold on. Give me a second. All right, so this first one will be if you're selling it as a digital template. Oh, that would have been quicker if I did it the other way. This one was T-shirts. That way you can have both memorial T-shirts and shirts. And then the Canva sign was removed. Then I did the Starburst. Put it here. It was smaller. Then it was blue, I believe. Trying to remember. Yep, it was blue. I added a background. I'm sorry, an outline. And the outline was black. I just made it larger. And then I did text. And I think it was $20. That way, so refresh. Click the link again. That way you'll have both of these. You'll have the one if you're doing it as a digital product, and then you'll also have the one if you are, was it just called memorial T-shirts? I think so, but it was larger. That way you'll have both. All right, so just refresh and click that link again, and then we are done. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you thought about tonight's live. Tomorrow we are doing, we got a lot tomorrow. We have party favor. We're doing party favors from start to finish. We're also doing content creation. That's with the VIP. And then we are doing a button and a ribbon, a memorial button, and then a memorial ribbon with a guest expert. Let me know if y'all were able to click the link, if it took you to the design, the template. I want to make sure before I exit out. So make sure you go to the free Facebook group and upload your homework. This is homework number 2. You are going to upload your own design with templates. So yes, you can play around with the template that I just provided you, but the design should be a design that you created for the giveaways. So again, that is homework number 2. It worked awesome. That is homework number 2. You're going to create your own memorial T-shirt and add it to either as a digital product or upload it as a physical product. Just use a fake website so it doesn't look like you're advertising your business. Just use a fake website and QR code when you upload it for your homework. Any questions for me? All right. So again, you're going to add it to, let me give y'all the link for the Facebook group. Hold on. So y'all can upload it to the correct group, especially if there's anybody new here. Give me a second. There you go. So if you click that link, that's where you're going to post the homework for the giveaway. Make sure you write homework number 2. No, ma'am, this is great. Oh, thank you. Make sure you put homework number 2 so you can be entered into the giveaway. All right. Well, everybody have a good night, and I will see my VIP over in the Zoom. See you later. Good night.